Amos-Morris basketball tournament boys championship game where the Phillipsburg Panthers take on the Central Plains Oilers for the second year in a row. Last year the Oilers topped the Panthers. We'll see what happens tonight here in Russell. Starting for the Central Plains Oilers, number 1, a 6-foot senior, Alex Hickle. Number 5'8" junior, Lawson O'Share. Number 4, a 6'4" senior, Myler Menges. Number 12, a 6-foot senior, Devin Ryan. And number 23, a 6-foot for the Panthers tonight, number 10, a 6'5" junior, Austin Miller. Number a 6'1" senior, Trey Sides. Number 12, a 5'8" sophomore, Ty Sides. Number 20, a 5'7" senior, Nathan Moon. And number 32, a 6'1" junior, Parker Dibble. The Panthers head coach by Keith Sides. The Oilers head coach by Brett Rolfs. Panthers come in 3-0, averaging 58.7 points a game. And 3-0, averaging 62.7 points a game. Robbie, let's get your for both teams.
And good luck to both teams. In alternating fashion, for Phillipsburg, a 6'5" junior, number 10, Austin Miller. For Central Plains, number 1, a 6-foot senior, Alex Hickle. For Phillipsburg, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Trey Sides. For Central Plains, a 5'8" junior, number 2, Lawson O'Share. For Phillipsburg, a 5'8" sophomore, number 12, Ty Sides. For Central Plains, a 6'4" senior, number 4, Myler Menges. For Phillipsburg, a 5'6" senior, number 20, Nathan Moon. For Central Plains, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Devin Ryan. And for Phillipsburg, a 6'1" junior, number 32, Parker Dibble. And for Central Plains, 6'3" senior, number 23, Brett Liebel. The head coach of Phillipsburg is Keith Sides, assisted by Nathan Strasburg and Seth Durr. And for Central Plains, the head coach
Road and navy jerseys, white numbers, and the gold trim. The Lady Oilers, or the Oilers, I guess I should say, in their home white jerseys, green numbers, and the black trim. As we are getting set here, as the teams go sideline, get a final drink of water, get their final words of wisdom from their coaches. And this boys championship game is just about set. Again, for the Oilers, it is Hickle, O'Share, along with Menges, Ryan, and Liebel. For the Panthers, it is Miller, Sides, Moon, and Dibble. As we are just about set to go here from Russell High School. The 2018 Amos-Morris basketball tournament. Well, one final game after this marathon of games here in Russell. The girls played Monday and Thursday, the boys Tuesday and Friday, and here we are, the championship boys game, the final game of this tournament. As the teams shake hands. Miller steps in the center circle for the for the Panthers, and it is Liebel for the Oilers. Ball is up. Miller wins the tip to Ty Sides. Sides quickly down to the right wing, picks up his dribble out front to Dibble, now to Moon left wing. They look inside for Miller, trying to get the junior started early. No good on the first one, as that one rattles out, rebounded by Liebel. Ahead to Hickle, now to O'Share, down to the baseline to Menges. He got started early yesterday as he hit 2 3-pointers in the first quarter against Plainville. But right now, Sides tips it. O'Share tracks it down on the sideline. He's going to drive all the way into the paint and loses the handle on it as Ty tipped that one out. And it will remain Central Plains basketball. 7:31 left to go in the first quarter, 0-0. We're still scoreless here between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Central Plains Oilers. Devin Ryan to inbound the basketball. Does so to Hickle. Back to Ryan. Right corner three's on its way. No good. Rattles out. Rebound put back by Liebel is.
Got the pass right back at the corner, had a wide open look at it. Just put too much on it.
So, Panthers basketball as they now trail 2-0. Moon has it, top of the key to the right wing, the sides. Trey pump fakes, gets Devin Ryan off balance. Now to Miller at the free throw line, back to sides, out front to Ty between the circles. Ty drives in on Hickle, picks up his dribble, out front now to Moon. Moon top of the key with it, between the legs, working against Ozier. Moon drives in, down to the right corner, now out front to Trey. Trey sides, gets the screen from Dibble. Step back, pump fake, underneath for Dibble, tipped by Minges. He can't track it down, floor goes out of bounds, and it will be Panther basketball. 6:49 left to go in the first quarter. 2-0 is our score. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers here in the boys championship of the Amos-Morris basketball tournament in Russell. As the inbounds pass goes to Ty Sides, top of the key. He's working against Hickle, drives in, shot over Liebel is good. Ty gets the floater to go, and the Panthers tie things up on the Ty sides. Shot in the paint. They find Liebel, right block, pump fakes underneath for Minges. Minges has shot it up and good.
Basket by Minges.
Moon came in from behind, jumped on Minges' back, didn't get the foul though. Minges went up, wide open shot.
Moon has it left corner, out front to Dibble. Dibble working against Minges, out between the circles to Ty sides. Sides, spike line three, no good. Rattles out, rebounded by Ozier. Ozier hands it off to Ryan. Devin Ryan, of course, the older brother to the star Emily Ryan. I'm guessing he could take some credit for as good as she is. As he's the older brother, he puts up the three and buries it.
Devin Ryan for three.
So I'm assuming he can take a little bit of credit for his range today.
As that puts the Oilers up by 5, 7-2 with 5:50 left to go in the first quarter. Trey has it left corner, now to Dibble left wing. Dibble out front to Ty. Ty side swings around to Moon right wing. Moon looks inside for Dibble, can't get it to him, out front to Trey. He'll spot up for three, buries it.
As
Ryan for three.
had to go around the defender and give him Trey size the gap that he needs to put that three up. Trey rolls around the ring, drops the through.
7-5, a 2-point lead for the Central Plains Oilers. Just under 5.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Hickle has it left wing, working against Ty sides. Now to Minges in the left corner. He dribbles up to the left wing. Inside pass for Ozier. Pump fakes. Shot is up, and he's going to be fouled. First team foul here on the Panthers. And it's going to be on Trey Sides, his first.
Phillipsburg foul on
Trey sides on
the
that
Trey
one.
Sides.
As when he went to get his arm on that, he had it kind of just straight out, got his hand on it. So he might have felt a little bit of arm on that. The ref was on the backside, but seeing it. Better view of that than I should do.
So, Ozier at the free throw line. Hits the first one. His first point of the ball game as Honeycutt comes in. Will takes a seat. So, Ozier getting set for his second free throw, trying to extend this Oiler lead as they lead 8-5 with 5:16 left to go in the first quarter. Ozier's second one, and no shot, as you're going to say he stepped over the line. So that is going to be Panther basketball. 8-5 is our score, a 3-point Oiler lead. 5:14 left to go in this first quarter. It is Phillipsburg basketball as Ty has it now to Trey. Trey spots up for three, left that one short, no good. Rebounded by Devin Ryan. Ryan brings it right to left on your radio dial, ahead to Ozier. Ozier now to Minges. Minges back to Ozier. Ozier swings around to Hickle. Hickle elevates, no good, rebounded by Miller. Miller outlets to Trey. Trey pushes it up the court, left to right on your radio dial. Top of the key, hands it off to Ty. Ty pump fakes. Ty sides on the dribble between the legs, right wing, step back three's on its way, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Hickle comes down with it as he was guarding Ty. Ty got him off balance, got the shot off, could not get it to fall as Liebel underneath, right block, blocked by Miller, and jump ball called. What a great defensive effort that time by the junior as Liebel has the body mass. Miller has got the hand on the ball and tipped it out of bounds.
Every bit of those long arms that he used on that one, got his full palm on that ball and went out of bounds.
Ozier puts up the three, and he buries it from the right corner.
Austin Ozier for three.
Pass to him just right up for the three-point.
Puts the Oilers up by 6, 11-5, but 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. Ty sides has it right wing, gets a screen from Miller, dribbles to the free throw line, picks it up now to Miller. Miller puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound, fought for, Minges comes down with it, hands it off to Devin Ryan. Ryan ahead to Hickle at the right wing. He's picked up there by Trey Sides. Finds Liebel in the right corner, inside for Minges. Ball gets tipped by Ty. Ty comes away with the steal, hands it off to Honeycutt, now to Trey Sides. Sides up the right sideline, ahead to Honeycutt, stolen away by Liebel. Liebel now to Ozier, back to Devin Ryan. Ryan slows things up to Ozier. 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg 11-5 here. chip of the Amos-Morris basketball from Russell. As they look inside for Liebel, tipped by Honeycutt, but right back in the hands of Liebel, underneath for Ryan. Wraparound pass for Mingus, right corner three, left it short, no good. Rebound by Trey Sides. Trey gonna jog this one, left to right on your radio dial across the timeline as he calls out the offense. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. It's a 6-point Central Plains lead, 11-5 over the Phillipsburg Panthers. Ty Sides has it left wing, out front to Moon. Moon swings around to Trey Sides, right wing, working against Devin Ryan. Trey behind the back dribble, right block, spin move, no good. Rebounded by Mingus. He hands it off to Devin Ryan. Ryan brings it up the court ahead to Mingus. Mingus left wing. Back to Ryan inside for Liebel. Liebel shot, no good. Put back by Liebel. Counted. He's on line for an and one.
Doesn't seem to be on Miller as Liebel had the position on him, got that rebound. Miller went to reach around, tipped the ball out of there, but instead of catching the ball, got Liebel upside the head a little bit. Got on the head. But it was a good shot.
Miller takes a seat. Dibble comes back in. High Sides takes a seat. And Keegan Keaton comes into the ball game. For the Oilers, number 5, Jared Bieberly comes in. He's a 5'9" junior. As Liebel's free throws on its way and good. He's got 5 points, and the Central Plains lead extends to 9. As they lead 14-5 over the Phillipsburg Panthers. Dibble has it at the left elbow. He's on the dribble. Picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Trey Sides behind the back between the legs. Gets a screen from Dibble. Pump fakes, loses the handle on it. Stolen away by Liebel, ahead to Ryan. Ryan pushes it quickly up the court, leaves it off for Hickle. Hickle pump fakes. Shot is up, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back, good. So Hickle gets a 2-point basket. Puts the Central Plains Oilers up by 11, 16-5 with 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. Trey Sides has it left wing. Inside for Dibble, working against Liebel, out to Keaton. Keaton drives in to the baseline, back to Trey, pump fakes, working against Ryan yet again. Loses the handle on it, and Ryan tips it out of bounds, and it will remain a Panther basketball as Devin Ryan hitting the floor that time, knocking it out of Trey Sides' hands.
Trey was trying to do a little crossover move there. Lost control of it just a little bit. Ryan seen it, and he hit the floor quick to try to cover that one up. Just knocked it out of bounds.
Moon and Honeycutt take a seat. Miller and Ty Sides come back in. Trey inbounds to Ty. Ty Sides gets the screen out front for Miller. Ty back to Miller at the free throw line. Kicks out to Keaton, right wing. Keaton looks inside for Dibble. Can't quite get it to him, so they give it back to Ty Sides between the circles. He's going to drive in. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it out to Keaton. Keaton out front with it. Now to Trey, right corner. Trey Sides working against Devin Ryan between the legs. Kicks it back out to Keaton. Keaton drives in. Left block up. No good. May have partially been blocked by Liebel. And the Oilers the other way with it. Right to left on your radio dial with 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Ryan, deep left wing three. No good. Off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Keaton. He hands it off to Ty Sides. 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. And the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 16-5. Dibble has it underneath the basket. Kicks it out to Keaton, left corner. Back out to Trey Sides as Trey dribbles back out between the circles. Working against Devin Ryan for the Central Plains Oilers. Sides, right wing with it. Hands it off to Ty. Ty in the right corner working against Hickle. And Hickle's going to get called for the foul. His first personal foul. First Central Plains team foul.
Ty Sides might have just got Hickle there, a little frustrated, trying to go for that steal. Ty is moving that ball quickly off the dribble. Finally getting Hickle to go for that steal and catching him on the arm.
So Moon comes into the ball game for the Panthers. Trey Sides takes a seat with 1:05 left to go in the first quarter. As it is a tie with it. Kicks out to Keaton, left corner. Out front to Moon. Moon on the dribble. 16-5 is our score. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers here in the Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament Boys Championship game. Moon dribbles over to the left wing, out front to Miller. He swings around to Keaton, right wing. Keaton looks inside for Dibble. He's working against Mingus. Can't quite get it to him. Back to Ty Sides between the circles, working against Devin Ryan. Now back to Keaton, right wing. Keaton to the free throw line to Miller, left elbow. Miller back out between the circles to Ty Sides with 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 16-5 is our score. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers here in the Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament Boys Championship. Moon has it left corner. Dribbles up to the free throw line. Back to Keaton. Keaton back to Moon, top of the key with 18 seconds left. Now back between the circles, the sides. Ty puts up the spike line three. No good. Rattles out, rebounded by Mingus. Mingus brings it up the court for the Oilers with 7 seconds left. Ogier down the left corner to Ryan. Ryan back to Mingus, around to Ogier. He'll put up the spike line three, left it short, misses everything, and no good at the buzzer for Liebel. And that's the end of the first quarter with the Central Plains Oilers up 16-5. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this as you're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
That's Why Not Barbecue, today's hospitality room sponsor. Also, folks, Russell High School would like to thank all the sponsors who helped make our tournament great, including Getting Noticed, Town and Country Animal Hospital, the Russell High School Booster Club, and Russell Main Street Incorporated. Thank you for your support of the Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament.
Always a championship game of this Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 16-5. Out on the court for the Panthers, it's Trey and Ty sides, Nathan Moon, Austin Miller, and Parker Dibble. For the Oilers, it's Ogier, Ryan, Liebel, Mingus, and Hickel. So starters out there for both teams as the Panthers have the basketball to start the second quarter, going left to right on your radio dial. Dibble has it out front to Ty sides. Ty drives in, right block up, and no good. Trey tips it out. Parker Dibble tracks it down. Dibble across the court pass to Ty sides at the right wing. Ty drives in, kicks out to Dibble, top of the key. Dibble behind the back dribble, now to Trey. Trey working against Devin Ryan, steps back, still looking to get the shot off, finally does, no good, rebounded by Ryan. Ryan pushes it up the right sideline behind the dribble as he crosses over. 7:20 left to go in the first half. Ryan has it. Back out to Ryan. Ogier to left wing, Mingus left corner, Ogier left wing. Out front in the center circle to Devin Ryan with 7:03 left to go in the first half. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 16-5. Liebel has it at the free throw line, working against Miller. Layup, good.
Quickly down the side with Miller right there on, able to get a little bit of step on him to get past Miller to get that layup.
Miller, that's who they look for. Liebel comes away at the steal to Ogier. Ogier ahead to Ryan. Ryan right wing back to Ogier. Top of the key, three's on its way. No good. Rebound, Bob for Hickel comes away with it. Put back by Hickel's good. That makes it 20-5. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers by 15. Trey has it out front, pump fakes. Gets a screen from Miller. Down to the left wing, out front to Miller now. Miller to Dibble in the right corner. Gets a screen from Miller, drives into the paint. Dibble puts up the shot over Mingus, left it short, no good. Rebounded by Ryan. Ryan pushes it up the court for the Oilers, ahead to Ogier. Ogier down to the baseline to Mingus left corner to Hickel. Step back left wing three, no good. Rebounded by Ogier. Ogier gets it tipped out by Moon, and nope, they're going to say Moon got a foul here. Third team foul on the Panthers. And it's going to be the first on Nathan Moon.
His first, team's third. Caught him on the arm as he came down with it. Doing the right thing. Trying to get in there, get that defensive rebound. Just catching his arm instead.
As Ryan looked in for Liebel. Say Liebel touched it last as Trey sides in there to disrupt that pass. So Panther basketball as Trey Sides brings it left to right on your radio dial. Working against Devin Ryan, top of the key. Sides drives in, and Ryan going to pick up the foul. His first, second Oilers team foul.
Good job there by Trey Sides. He got across half court and just started working against him with the dribble. Going against Ryan. Finally got close up Ryan. Sides went around him to catch Ryan with a block call.
Nathan Moon will inbound. Does so to Sides. Sets up the offense. Again, working against Devin Ryan. Up to 3 over Ryan. No good. Rebounded by Mingus. Mingus outlets ahead to Ryan. Ryan brings it across the timeline. Just under 5.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Now to Ozier. Ozier down to Mingus in the right corner. To Hickel. They swing it around the left side to Ryan. Ryan directs traffic as he dribbles back up between the circles and hands it off to Hickel. Hickel back around to Ozier. Left wing. Out front now to Ryan. Ryan inside. Hickel falls to the ground and a foul call here on the 14 foul.
I believe he's going to get tie sides on this one as a push. As Hickel went up in the air to try to catch it, Sides was there, just kind of got underneath him a little bit, unfortunately. And Hickel came to the ground, but Sides right there to extend his hand down and help him up.
20-5. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers as Liebel gets the pass. Outside for Ryan. Ryan's three's on its way. No good. Rebounded by Dibble. Dibble hands it off to Ty Sides. Ty leads the break for the Panthers between the circles with 4:50 left to go in the first half. Out front to Dibble. He'll spot up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mingus. He hands it off to Devin Ryan. Ryan brings it up the court. Across the timeline. 48 left to go in the first 5. The Central Plains Oilers lead it. Make it. Liebel misses that one. Got the rebound.
Rebound as he had Trey Sides there and Dibble, both of them going for that ball. Liebel able to pull away from it and get up in the air with him.
22-5. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. Ty Sides has it, drives in, leaves it across the paint for Honeycutt. Ball's on the court. Honeycutt comes away with the steal. Honeycutt hands it off to Ty Sides. Right corner 3, no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Ozier. And a foul is going to be called here on Parker Dibble. That's his first. And the 5th Panther team foul. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web. Honeycutt, Miller, Sides, and Moon for the Panthers. It is Bieberly, Ryan, looks like Liebel, along with Hickel and Ozier for the Oilers as Ozier has it at the right wing. Down to Bieberly, back to Ozier, right wing, out front to Ryan. Ryan swings it around to Hickel, left wing. Hickel now to Liebel, now to Ryan in the right wing. Down to Bieberly in the right corner, back to Ryan. Ryan back to Bieberly. They look inside for Liebel, can't quite get it to him. So back to Ozier it goes, now to Hickel. Hickel steps in for 2, no good. Rebounded by Trey Sides. Trey pushes it up the court, all the way inside, off the block, no good. Rebound put back by Honeycutt, blocked by Liebel. In the hands of Ryan, ahead to Ozier. Ozier quickly up the court, and he's going to pass it to Ryan. Ryan underneath for Liebel, stolen away by Miller. Miller hands it off to Ty Sides. 3:10 left to go in the first half. Moon has it, drives in, hop step up, and there's they traveled with it.
It looked good to me. Right, the ref called travel on that one as Moon had to kind of go around a defender. I wonder if he didn't shuffle as he landed, go back up just a little bit with his feet. Otherwise, it looked clean. Just ref seen it from a different view.
So makes it still Central Plains 22, Phillipsburg 5, 2:53 left to go in the first half of this Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament Boys Championship. Ozier drives in, kicks out to Hickel. Hickel drives in, shot over Miller, good. Hickel has 6, and the Central Plains Oilers lead by 19 at 24-5 over the Phillipsburg Panthers with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Ty Sides has it, drives in underneath for Miller, up and good. Makes it 24-7. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg. 15 left to go in the first half. Osier has it left wing out front. Around to Beaverly. Beaverly inside for Liebel, out to Hickel. Hickel drives in, kicks out Osier left. He drives into the paint, elevates, no good. Rebound, fought for, Sides comes down with it. Trey ahead to Moon. Moon left block over Osier, no good. Rebounded by Beaverly, and Moon going to get called for the foul. His second, 16th foul.
Phillipsburg foul on number 20. His second, team 6. Into the lineup for the Panthers.
Keaton comes back into the ball game. Moon going to take a seat. Minute 53 left to go in the first half. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 24-7. Beaverly brings it up the court. Right to left on your radio dial, ahead to Osier. Back to Beaverly. Osier left wing. They look inside for Liebel. Can't get it to him. Good defense in there by Miller. Back to Beaverly, top of the key. He drives in, elevates in the paint. No good. Rebound ahead to Trey. Now to Ty. Ty down to the left wing. Stutters into the left block. No good. Rebounded by Hickel. Hickel leads the break now for the Oilers. Ball tipped around, and Hickel going to get called. Oh, now we're going to say backcourt violation. Either way, he's going to get. There was something that was going to get called there because he slid with the ball. So if it wouldn't have been backcourt, it'd have been travel. So Beaverly comes out, and Minchus comes back in. Panther basketball with a minute 19 left to go in the first half. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 24-7. Panthers looking to get on the scoreboard here. They scored just 2 points here in this second quarter, and we have a minute left to go in the first half as Ty Sides has it between the circles. He's working against Hickel. Now to Miller, right wing. Miller on the dribble to Trey. Back to Miller. Ball gets tipped around, and Osier comes away with the steal ahead to Liebel. Liebel at the left wing. Turnaround pass for Minchus. Good.
Steal and then just hustling to get back to get those layup points.
26-7. As Hickel comes away with the steal. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Ty Sides. 30 seconds left to go in the half. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 26-7. Ty Sides going to have a foul called here. It's on Hickel, his second. And just the 13th foul on the Central Plains Oilers. Parker Dibble comes back into the ball game, and Austin Miller going to take a seat. 26 seconds left to go in the first half. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 26-7. Ty Sides inbounds to Trey. Trey working against Devin Ryan. He's going to drive in, kicks it out to Keaton. Left corner three, no good. Rebounded by Minchus. Minchus hands it off to Ryan. Ryan going to take his time getting this one up the court as he's met in the backcourt by Keaton. Now to Minchus. 10 seconds left to Hickel in the left corner. Back to Minchus, left wing. Now they swing around the right side to Osier. Back to Minchus, left side. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And the ball gets tipped out by Dibble. Ty Side, three-quarter court at the buzzer, off the glass, and no good. And that's how the first half ends, 26-7. Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with halftime right after this as you're listening to Panther basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
RSL Radio, Russell County Economic Development, and CBB, and Wolves on Main.
back to Russell High School. Jess right alongside Robbie Gibson as we get set for the second half. Robbie, let's quickly get your keys to victory.
Well, for the Panthers, they got to keep firing play. They've had over the shots just around from there through so they got to get things going that way and keep firing away. Pressure ball on defense. Try to get some quick steals, get down the court quickly, get an open layup. Maybe try to get into a groove that way. For the Oilers, well, play the passing lanes and getting some quick steals. If they get longer, a little bit more, as the Panthers are taking long passes across the court, play the passing lanes a little bit more, try to get some steals going the other way. And then they've been doing a great job of crashing the boards on offense and defense. They need to continue that to make sure that they can continue to have the ball as long as possible. And that's what I have for both teams.
All right. Central Plains basketball to start the second half. Hickle has it. Now to Ozier. Ozier right wing with it on the dribble. Now back to Mingus around the Hickle left wing. Skip past Ozier right wing. Ozier skip past the Hickle. Hickle drives into the paint. Puts up the shot, leaves it short, rebounded by Sides. Trey pushes it right to left on your radio dial. Across the timeline, drives in, spin move, right block, and he's headed to the free throw line.
These will be the first free throws that the Panthers get to shoot all game long. So great job there by Trey Sides. Got a defensive rebound court quickly, spot into the lane. Drawing the foul. Let's got that.
Mingus, the one that came over for the help defense, gets called for the foul, his first. And the first here for the Oilers. The Sides hits the free throw. As Robbie said, just the first free throw of the ball game for the Panthers. Trey now has 4 points, and it makes it 26-8. And misses that one, rebounded by Liebel. Hands it off to Hickle. Hickle back across the court. Now to Mingus, left wing. Out front to Ozier. Ozier between the circles. Looking to pass off, does so to Ryan. Ryan kicks out to Hickle, right wing. Hickle back to Ozier, to Mingus, left wing. Back to Ozier between the circles. Back to Mingus, left wing. They're looking inside for Liebel. Can't get it to him, so they give it back to Hickle, right wing. To Ozier. Ozier on the dribble. Back to Mingus, left wing. Out front between the circles to Ryan. Around to Hickle, right wing. 7 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Liebel inside, working against Miller. Up and good.
Nice move there by the bounce pass. Kind of gave his back to Miller just a little bit, creating a little bit of space with that back move. And then all of a sudden just had a gap to get up to the layup.
20-point game as the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 28-8. Ty Sides has it in the paint, kicks it out to Trey. Trey pump fakes, drives in. Floater in the paint, off the glass and good. Trey has 6 of the 10, and the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 28-10 with just under 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Central Plains basketball as it's Mingus with it, left wing. Back out between the circles to Ozier. Around to Hickle, back to Ozier. Inside for Liebel, up and good.
Liebel has been going at it with Miller underneath the basket, getting the better of him, getting position. The Oilers finally found him on those last 2 possessions.
Miller to Ty Sides, left, right wing. Inside for Dibble. Dibble, turnaround shot blocked by Mingus. Tracked down by Ty Sides. Ty has it. He'll drive in, wrap around, tip out pass by Hickle, and it will remain Panther basketball. 5:51 left to go in the third quarter as Miller takes a seat and Honeycutt comes into the ball game. A 20-point lead for the Central Plains Oilers, a 30-10 over the Phillipsburg Panthers here in the boys' championship of the Amos-Morris basketball tournament. And now we have a discussion here. And Ty Sides will inbound basketball for the Panthers. Ty looking, goes out front to Trey. Trey between the circles, deep 3 here for Trey. Left that one short, rebounded by Liebel. Liebel to Hickle to Ozier. Ozier ahead to Mingus, left wing, back to Ozier. Ozier passes it off to Hickle, right wing. They look inside for Liebel again. This time Honeycutt working against him. Liebel gets position, up and good.
Liebel once again in the right position to get that bounce pass into him. This time going to work against Honeycutt, able to get those 2 blocks.
He's got all 6 points here in the third quarter, does Brett Liebel. And the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 32-10. Ty Sides has it between the circles, working against Hickle. Drives into the paint, kicks it out, left corner, Moon 3 on its way, good.
Able to rattle that one home.
32-13, the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter of the Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament Boys Championship. They look inside for Liebel. Touch pass, Hickle, right corner, three, good.
Hickle for three.
All of a sudden, as Trey Sides went into different help defense, Hickle left alone the three-point line, dropped down and field home for him as well.
35-13, the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. Moon to Dibble in the right corner. Dibble working against Liebel. Back to Moon, out front to Ty Sides, gets a screen from Honeycutt. Uses it, down to the left wing. He's going to drive inside, left block, and he's going to be fouled. Second team foul on the Oilers. And this one's going to be on his third. Beaverly comes into the ball game. Hickle going to take a seat with those 3 fouls.
Great job there against keeping his dribble, making Hickle foul him as he's going to the baseline. As Hickle has a hyper advantage on Ty, so he's trying to use that to his advantage to go down the lane.
Sides has it, out front to Moon. 35-13, Ty Sides puts up the deep three, he buries it.
That was nothing out there to take that three. Got it in his hands, just turned nonchalantly and put it up towards the basket, drops the man.
35-16, 4:08 left to go in the third quarter. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. Beaverly has it right wing, looking inside for Liebel. Back out now to Ozier between the circles. Back to Beaverly right wing. Ozier with it between the circles. Now to Ryan left wing. Down the left corner, Minches. 3 on its way. Too hard, no good. Rebounded by Trey Sides. Trey leads the break. Across the timeline. Underneath for Moon. Right block up and good. What a great look for Trey Sides. By Nathan Moon under the basket.
Well, Nathan Moon slipped along the sideline. Just wrapped around behind the defense. Trey Sides quickly finds Nathan Moon.
35-18. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. 3.5 to go in this third quarter. As it is Minches with it, right wing. Out front to Ozier. Now Beaverly drives in, left block, pump fakes, gets Dibble up in the air.
Got Dibble in the air, slipped underneath it.
37-18. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. Honeycutt has it around the Ty Sides right wing, working against Ozier. Drives in, kicks it out to Moon between the circles. 3:05 left to go in the third quarter. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 37-18 as Ty Sides has it. Now to Dibble, down to Trey in the left corner, working against Devin. Back to Dibble. Moon, they swing around Ty right wing. Ty working against Ozier, out front to Trey. Trey going to reset the offense with 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. Honeycutt left wing. Down the left corner to Moon. Moon looks inside for Dibble. Back out between the circles to Ty Sides. Ty over out corner 3 is good.
In that same quarter, able to drop down him quickly.
Same play, same results. Ty gets it at the top of the key. His magic ball handling as he goes between the legs, crosses over in front of Ozier, drives the left side of that paint. They crash in on him. He kicks out to Moon. Moon buries the 3.
He's one that we haven't really talked about much in the scoring aspect of things throughout this tournament. He started maybe getting a little hot outside, which the Panthers jump up and scoring.
As they are still down by 37-21 with just minutes left to play in this third quarter, as there was a timeout on the court, which means we'll take a quick time to mention this broadcast is made possible by the fiber optic network of Next Tech, providing state-of-the-art communication services to the region for more than 65 years. Next Tech, bring high tech to the High Plains. It's Moon, Sides, Honeycutt, and Dibble for the Panthers. Liebel, Minges, Beaverly, Ryan, and Ozier for the Oilers. Full court pressure put on here by the Panthers. One-on-one is Ozier and Ty Sides as they get it ahead to Ryan. Ryan inside for Minches. Right block up and no good. Rebounded by Dibble. Dibble hands it off to Trey. Trey Sides quickly up the court. Down to the right wing. Inside for Honeycutt at the right block. Kicks it out to Dibble at the right elbow. Dibble drives in. Scoop shot no good. Rebounded by Liebel. Liebel ahead to Ryan. Ryan up the far sideline. Ahead and now to Beaverly. Back to Ryan in the left corner. Ryan inside for Liebel. And going to have a foul called here. First team foul on the Panthers of this second half. I believe this one's going to be on Honeycutt.
I think it will be. I think Honeycutt got there at the same time the ball did. They got him with the push. He's trying to kind of stop himself a little bit. Runs into Liebel. Liebel runs into the ref and catches the ref before the ref stumbles backwards.
So foul on Honeycutt, his first. Ball gets tipped and stolen away by Moon. Now in the hands of Ty Sides. Ty down to the right wing, working against Ozier. Picks up his dribble inside for Honeycutt. Right blocked by Menges in the hands of Liebel. Liebel leaves it off for Ryan. Ryan ahead to Menges in the left corner. Back to Ryan left wing. Ryan shovels out between the circles with a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 37-21. Trey Sides working against Ozier, and Ozier going to get called for a foul here, I think, as Trey working hard. Let's see here. It is on Ozier, his second. And foul on number 2 on the Oilers.
Trey Sides tips that, starts going after it. Ozier trying to fight with him, gets his shoulder into him a little bit and gives him a shove, and that's where the ref seen it at. It might have been a back and forth little battle there, but normally the second one get caught, and that was Ozier on this one. Otherwise, it was a foul on both ways, but Ozier got caught.
Moon and Ty Sides both take a seat as Tyler Martin and Kagan Keaton come into the game. Martin the first time in the ball game as at the left wing, picks up his dribble, guarded by Hickle. Now to Trey. Trey drives in, floaters in the paint, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Honeycutt comes up with it, put back, no good. Honeycutt again with the rebound, put back, no good. Rebounded by Devin Ryan for the Oilers. Ryan pushes it up the court, working against Trey Sides. Just under a minute left to play in the third quarter, and the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 37-21. That one almost stolen away by Trey as Ryan bounced past it. Trey just missing that one by a hair. Now it is Oiler basketball as Hickle has it. Now to Beaverly with 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 7-21, the Central Plains Oilers lead the Panthers here in the Amos-Morris Boys Basketball Tournament Championship as Hickle has it, working in against Martin. Hickle crosses over between the legs, crosses over behind the back. Now back to Ryan. Ryan with 20 seconds left. Gonna let some time run out here. His side's getting just close enough that they have to start that 5-second clock. Now back to Hickle. Hickle working against Martin with 10 seconds left. 16-point ball game, 37-21. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg in a carry call here on the Oilers, and it will be Panther basketball with 6.3 seconds left, and Ty Sides checks back in. And Honeycutt going to take a seat.
Panthers number 12, Ty Sides.
And it looks like Kagan Keaton going to inbound the basketball just in front of the Oilers bench. Keaton inbounds. Trey Sides calls out the offense. Quickly up the court, gets a screen from Dibble. What a great screen by Dibble. Trey in the paint, puts it up at the buzzer, no good. And that's how the first half or the third quarter ends with the Oilers up 37-21.
And the Phillipsburg Panthers.
We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this as you're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
For it. They're doing a great job in that aspect, but it's benefits for the game for them.
As Ty Sides look for Tyler Martin, ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Oiler basketball with a 7:55 left to go in the ball game. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 37-21. As Devin Ryan gets the inbounds pass, working against Ty Sides. Ryan left to right on your radio dial across the timeline to Liebel at the top of the key. Liebel working against Nathan Moon. Liebel at the right wing, hands it off to Ryan in the right corner. He's trapped by Moon and Sides. Gets the pass off somehow to Beaverly. Beaverly's trapped on the sideline. And now a timeout called by Coach Rolfs as the Panther defense is swarming here in this fourth quarter as they had players trapped but could not come away with the steal, but forced Central Plains to use the timeout.
That was a good time out there by the coach on that one. Like you said, Panther defense swarming. They were hunting that ball down every which way they possibly could. Just ran out of time before the coach got a timeout. Otherwise, they might have been able to get the steal.
So 37-21, the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. 7:33 left to go in this ball game. Trey and Ty Sides back out on the court. Austin Miller, Nathan Moon, and Tyler Martin for the Panthers. It is Myler Minges, along with Lawson Ozier. Alex Hickle is out there. Or excuse me, Alex Hickle is not out there. Yeah, he is. There he is. Devin Ryan also out there, and Brett Liebel for the Oilers, as it is Devin Ryan. Now to Ozier. Ozier inside for Minges. Minges back out to Ryan. Ryan back to Minges in the right corner. Back to Ryan. Ryan skips pass to Hickle in the left corner. Back out to the left side to Ozier. Now to Ryan in the center circle. Inside for Liebel. Liebel underneath for Minges. Tracks down the loose ball. Liebel with it. Back out to Minges. Minges swings it around to Ozier. Out to Hickle. Hickle inside for Liebel. Ball gets stripped by Sides in the hands of Martin. Martin leads the break for the Panthers. Calls out the offense. Down to the top of the key to the right wing. Now is Martin. Martin picks up his dribble. Looks to pass off. Gives it to Ty Sides in the right corner. Ty dribbles up to the right wing. 6:45 left to go in the ball game. Trey Sides left wing three. No good. Rebound fought for, and Minges comes away with the basketball. Now to Ryan. Ryan, get it. Pass the ball ahead to Ozier. Ozier ahead to Ryan. Inside for Hickle. Touch pass to Liebel up and good.
Barely had his hands on that ball before he flipped that thing over the other side of the lane. Perfect pass as Liebel wide open on the backside.
6:20 left to go in in this ball game. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 39-21. Sides has it out to Ty. Spike line three, rolls out, no good. Rebound fought for, and gonna go off of Moon, so it will be Oilers basketball as Keaton getting set to come back into the ball game. Kagan comes in, and Trey Sides going to take the seat.
Panthers number 2, Kagan.
They still have a little bit of shooting rows here in this game. They've had the open looks. Shots that normally fall for them just are not falling here in this game.
39-21. Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. 6:05 left to go in the ball game. This is the Amos-Morris Basketball Tournament Boys Championship, as it is Ryan with it. Now to Liebel. Liebel back to Ozier. Ozier right side with it. Back to Liebel in the right corner. Out front between the circles to Hickle, to Ryan left wing. Backside to Hickle. Hickle to Liebel. Back to Ozier. Back to Hickle, right wing. Hickle swings it around to Ryan. Ryan directs traffic out front. Now to Ozier. Ozier on the dribble in the center circle. Back to Ryan. Skip pass to Hickle, right wing. Back out front to Ozier. Now to Ryan. Ryan back to Hickle, right wing. Out to Ozier. Ozier at half court, picks up his dribble. Now to Hickle. Hickle at the right wing. Back out to the left side to Ryan. So right now the Oilers just running time off the clock, and now Sides finally fouls them to, well, just make him have to reset things.
I think that was to make him reset things, and then also realizing that, hey, we still got a lot of fouls to get to try to, if it comes down to towards the end, get them to the free throw line to try to get the ball back in our hands. So you got to start fouling here sooner or later.
So, man just inbounds to Ryan. Ryan looks to the sideline, gets the call. Now out to Ozier. Ozier working against Keaton. Ozier drives in, picks up his dribble at the left wing. Out to Ryan. Ryan right wing, sees an opening, drives in, layup, good.
His defender at Ty side, he got back, but left the lane for Ryan. Ryan just took off down.
High pump fakes at the top of the key, drives to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, leaves it off for Martin at the left wing. Now Trey drives inside, block up, no good. Rebound fought for, and Liebel comes down with it for the Oilers. Ryan hands it off to Minges, back to Ryan. 1.5 minutes left to play in this ball game, and Trey has it now. Top of the key, drives in, loses the handle on it as he comes away with the steal, and now Side's going to get called for the foul. And the second and the third on the Panthers. As Moon, Dibble, and Honeycutt all come back into the ball game.
Number 32, Martin Dibble, number 5, John Honeycutt.
So on the court for the Panthers is Keaton. Cut. Sides. That's Trey Sides, Moon, and Dibble. Ryan gets the inbounds pass. Working against Moon. Ahead to Ogier. Across the timeline with 4:08 left to go in the ball game. Ogier headed to Mengis. Back to Ryan. Now back to Mengis. Left wing to Ryan. Ryan working against Moon. Back to Ogier on the far sideline. Picks up his dribble. He's trapped and fouled. 4th team foul on the Panthers. And Ogier may be bleeding here, so he comes out, and Beaverly comes back in.
Phillipsburg foul number 20, Nathan Moon.
He gets called for the foul, his 3rd personal foul. And looks like there may be some blood on the court, so we'll take a timeout as the Central Plains Oilers lead by 20, 41-21. You're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
I'd like to once again thank tonight's hospitality room sponsor, Why Not Barbecue. Check them out on Facebook for all your barbecue needs. That's Why Not Barbecue, today's hospitality room sponsor.
High School, Jesse Ray alongside Rob. 20-point ball game. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 41-21. 3:52 left to go in this game. As to Ryan against Trey Side on the dribble in the out of Hickle. We're going to get between the circles. Back to Ryan left side. Down in the left corner to Mengis. He dribbles all the way back between the circles. Now to Hickle. Hickle gets it back to Mengis. Mengis swings it around to Ryan. Ryan guarded by Keaton. Back to Mengis, and Trey Side's going to get called for the foul. His 3rd personal foul and the 5th Panthers team foul.
As the Oilers just pass the ball back and forth, sitting up at the top of the key as well. They have the big lead right now. Might as well make the Panthers either have to foul them or try to get a steal.
Ryan has it. Now to Mengis. Mengis back to Hickle. Now to Ryan out front. He's picked up there by Trey Sides. Ryan picks up his dribble. He's trapped. Ball gets tipped, and nope, they're going to say a foul here. 6th foul on the Panthers. And this one's on Moon, his 4th.
Nathan Moon is 4th, team 6th.
Trey Sides there, as he goes to get split defense, Moon just hits him on the arm as he's
Tyler Martin comes in. Trey Sides takes a seat. Nathan Moon takes a seat. Ty Sides comes in. 3:11 left to go in this ball game. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers by 20, 41-21. Mingus inbounds in the backcourt to Ryan. Ryan picked up in the backcourt by Tyler Martin, ahead across the timeline to Hickle. Hickle swings it around to Mingus at the center circle. Mingus working against Honeycutt, picks up his dribble, now to Bieberly, back to Ryan, back to Bieberly, left wing. Bieberly working against Ty Sides, drives into the paint, kicks out the Hickle, back to Ryan, right side. 2:50 and counting left to go in the ball game. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 41-21. As Ryan has it out front to Hickle. Hickle back around to Ryan on the near sideline to Liebel. Liebel, one bounce, back to Mingus. They swing it around to Hickle. He's picked up by Honeycutt between the circles, steps back into the center circle, now back to Mingus. Mingus right side to Ryan at the right wing, inside for Liebel. Liebel inside for Hickle, up and counted. He's on the line for an and one.
Finally find Hickle as he's cut towards basket on the backside of everybody. Wide open. Gets hit as
Fouls on Honeycutt. His second, 7th Panther team foul. Hickle's free throw left it short, rebounded by Martin. Martin pushes it up the court for the Panthers, down to the right wing. Martin fouled by Hickle, his 4th personal foul. 4th Oilers team foul. Trey Sides and Nathan Moon get set to come back in for the Panthers. Looks like Honeycutt going to take a seat. And Keaton going to take a seat. Osher comes back in. Thompson comes in. Brett Thompson, a 6'1" senior for the Oilers. He checks in the ball game. As Hickle and Liebel both take a seat. Martin with it on the dribble. Top of the key. He loses the handle on it. Picks it up now to Trey. Trey Sides drives in. Left block. Pump fake. Spin move off the glass and good.
Trey Sides. Good by Trey Sides. Justin's going to go flying through the air. Left wide open up the little block.
And now Sides comes away with the kick ball, so it will be Oiler basketball with 1:55 left to go. The Central Plains Oilers lead by 20, 43-23 over the Phillipsburg Panthers here at the Amos-Morris basketball tournament boys championship game. Mingus inbounds to Osher. Osher going to be fouled by Ty Sides. That's his 3rd personal foul, 8th Panther team foul, and it sends the Oilers to the free throw line to shoot 1-1.
Phillipsburg just getting there. Made it like the ball gets that foul. Teams the Oilers go to the other end, starts getting shots up on from the free throw line to hopefully keep the ball in the hands of the Panthers as long as they can.
Osher ends that shoot 1-1. It's on its way. No good. Rebound tracked down by Moon. Moon pushes it up the court for the Panthers to the top of the key. Free throw line, left block all the way in. No good. And gonna have a foul. This is on Moon. It'll be hands at the. Looks like it's probably going to be on Nathan Moon. And nope, they're going to say it's on Dibble. So Dibble picks up his second, 9th team foul.
In for the Panthers, number 2, Keaton.
And Keaton comes in. Moon does take a seat though, as Mingus hits the first one. He now has 5 points. Makes it 44-23. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers. 1:43 left to go as Mingus hits him. He's got 6, and it makes it 45-20. Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers here as Trey Sides drives in, left block up and good.
Trey Sides.
And just had a wide open lane to the basket. Quickly getting down to the basket and lane.
And just pushes it up the far sideline, stolen away by Martin. Martin leads the break ahead to Keaton, right corner, or that's Ty Sides, excuse me, right corner. He dribbles in, finds Trey, layup, good.
Trey Sides wrapped around the top of the key, comes down the lane, just left it off.
Full court pressure by the Panthers, and a timeout called. With 1:10 left to go in this ball game, the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 45-27. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Correction, a full timeout. Russell High School would like to thank all of our sponsors who have helped make our tournament great this week, including Palladium Bowl, Wattbees, and Why Not Barbecue. Thank you again for your support of the Amos-Morris basketball
go in this boys championship game, and the Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 45-27. On the court for the Panthers is Kagan Keaton, Connor Roth, Parker Dibble, Jackson Horn, and Tyler Martin. For the Oilers, it is going to be Ozier, Ryan, Minges, along with Thompson and Hickle. As Ozier has it, working out front against Roth. Now to Ryan. Ryan swings it around to Thompson. Thompson in between the circles. Now to Ozier, right side. Ozier back around to Hickle. Hickle working against Tyler Martin. In the circles, now to Ryan, right side. Back out between the circles to Thompson with 45 seconds left to go. Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers 45-27. Ryan has it. Now to Thompson. Thompson swings it back around to Ozier. Ozier going to have a quick timeout just to get Beaverly back into the ball game. Hickle's going to take a seat. No, Devin Ryan going to take a seat.
It was hard to see which one he pointed at. Both Ryan and Beaverly standing right beside each other.
So Beaverly into the ball game for Ryan. Thompson gets the inbounds pass, working against Jackson Horn with 30 seconds left to go. The Central Plains Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Panthers of 45-27. As it is Beaverly with it, guarded by Keaton. They swing around to Thompson, left wing. Thompson back out between the circles to Ozier with 16 seconds left. Connor Roth guarding Ozier. 12 seconds, 10 seconds, and Keaton going to get called for the foul, his first personal foul, and the 10th of Panther team foul. And we'll send Beaverly to the free throw line for Oilers with 10.1 seconds left, and the Central Plains Oilers lead at 45-27 as Beaverly misses the first. We'll get set for a second free throw here. It's on its way, and so Beaverly with 3 points, and that makes it 46-27. Tyler Martin has it to Roth. Roth drives in, floater off. It's no good, and that's how the ball game ends with the Central Plains 27. We're going to keep this one here and just wrap this ball game up for you here from the Amos-Morris basketball tournament in Russell as the Oilers jumped out to an early 16-5